Yeah, neighbor's burning something. Got the whole area smoky out here. Whole area smoky. I don't know if you can see the smoke. Probably about right here, I think. Kind of bright. You can see the smoke over there kind of moving right there. You got a big old bee. I guess he don't like the smoke. I guess the guy burning the door, trashing out stores, smoking out the bees. Oh, they don't sting me. I don't know if that's a bumblebee or what that is. I need to get some kind of bee killer. But yeah, it's really smoky. You can smell it. Smells like wood. Must be clearing some land. I don't see any yellow fire. All I see is smoke. So, and the wind's blowing. I'm glad because see the wind blows and it kind of clears it up. But yeah, it's still fresh air finally. But you can see the smoke rising. I think it's right around where the telephone pole is. Right in there. But these neighbors, they always have a lot of loudness and commotion going on. Wherever they are, I can't really see them, but you can hear them sometimes. Yeah, they be carrying on like they in the country, too much carrying on. But speaking of hotness, a grill, just having my hand on the grill right now feels like it's on, and it's just the sun. Yep. I was trying to enjoy the day. It's still good, even though they burning stuff. I don't think it's trash. I think it's just wood. It's kind of peaceful. And you see the tree my wife decorated. She's made some kind of yard tree. She got Easter eggs around it. Yeah. My idea, we had the bird. What do you call it? The bird bath. That thing, you know, right here. There's a bird bath with little bird feeders, and we had that up here near the house, and it kept falling apart. It's kind of broke, but that's why I got it set on the brick. But then she put I think my wife did that. She got those little yard sculptures that look like little angels with then she's got eggs. It looks like an egg garden with a tree, and it has a smoky haze. And it's what's cool. I don't need a filter right now. I don't need one of those smoke filters. And I was gonna make a. You see that over there? I got in the dogs. I have like a feeder. I got one for food and one for water. It's supposed to be for water, but I bought the wrong one. I bought two food feeders. So you should have seen me trying to fill that thing up. I turned it upside down, tried to fill it up, and as soon as I picked it up, all the water went out because the top come off, and I couldn't get it in. I said, I don't think this thing is working. He said, yeah, you bought two feeders. You didn't buy the water one. You bought two food ones. I said, oh, my wife picked it out. I've never had one of those water things before, so he said he's gonna have some next week. So I got it for Tractor Supply. So we'll go back up there and we'll get another feeder so the dogs can have water. And you see the food's, yeah, you see that thing, it's like 18 pounds, so it'd probably hold about, I had like a tea pitcher. I don't know, I think it's, Crystal thinks it's 5 gallons. I think it's 2.5, but I'm not sure. 18 pounds of food. So it's not really same, you know, a gallon weighs about 8 pounds. So I'm thinking it's probably 2.5 gallons. But once I poured the water in there with the pitcher, it just ran out the bottom. So I was like, this thing ain't gonna work. How's it supposed to keep me from going out there all the time? You know, they're chilling. They got their little tent out there, you know, and then I'm breathing smoke, some wood smoke from my neighbors burning stuff. You know, it's interesting. Not every day you can just go on your front porch. I feel like I'm up in the mountains, but flat mountains. Enjoying the outdoors and peaceful, you know. Just watching the smoke and the little egg tree. I don't see any birds over there, but you know, no birds. They fly overhead, but they don't come to that thing. They're probably scared of the eggs. But yeah, it's pretty peaceful. So there's a bird. He flew over the smoke, or the smoke might be, maybe they can't breathe because of the smoke. Yeah, but it's just nice sitting out here. You know, kind of, you can hear the wind. If you hear the cars in the background on the highway, now the highway is probably half a mile from us, maybe, but it's through the trees, and it kind of sounds like the wind with, you can hear the wind too, but the trees ain't moving so much, so I believe it's more the cars, and it sounds like, kind of sounds like a mountain stream that's going over rocks where you hear, you know, I don't know if you can hear it on here, but you can hear, it sounds like the cars, because, or it could be the wind, but I think it's automobiles, you know, because they make like a little wind stream. See it if you can hear it. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very distant. The human ear can pick it up, even my old ears. Crystal, my wife, she loves all these little wind chimes. But now you can see the smoke coming in the yard. So the wind's changed direction, blowing it over here. I might have to go in the house. It's a little strong. I understand them burning stuff because they're probably too lazy to haul it to the landfill because it take a long time. I just hope they don't catch the woods on fire because there's a lot of woods around here. But you can really smell it. The dogs, they're in their little tent to hide out. They said they don't want to smell it. And then there was a truck. UPS went by the road earlier. So it's just us and the neighbors. It's not a public road, so somebody goes down the road, it's like, you're like in the 1950s or 1940s somewhere. It's like, oh man, we got traffic. A lot different where we used to live when, you know, the whole neighborhood cut through the roads where we were. And I'm gonna post it later. You know, the Dollar General, they built the Dollar General, so we had to move. And it's kind of cool. But my wife said the Dollar General's open now, so I got to get video of Dollar General being open and walk in there, you know, without them telling me to not film anybody, just kind of walk in and say, hey, you know, it's open. And I got a lot of little other footage where they tore down an old house, you know, and it was a lot crazier. I'm glad we moved. And I'm just waiting to go to work. So I'm going to eat something and just come out here and heard a bunch of noise at the UPS. It's quiet beside that, you know, and the wind chimes, but, you know, all this, the smell, you know, but you couldn't smell it in that house. You know, just enjoying the day. I don't know what I'll call this. Like enjoying the outside, the smoky outside, and get another picture of that cloud. I think you can see it now. It looks like clouds moving. That's the smoke from the trash limb debris burning, because you can hear chainsaws. But this area around here, there's a lot of probably new developments that are popping up. They're not close to here, but our neighbors, probably behind the house, they're probably going to sell it. He wants, I think, $1 million for a lake. Is what the guy come out here and cut my tree told me. So he's probably going to sell that, and if they clear all that behind me, I'll still have a little bit of woods. So it'll still be kind of private, but you can see that over there where they're burning that stuff is probably 0.2 of a mile, and it affects you a lot. So even 0.2 of a mile, you can still be affected, because my property line goes right to the edge of the road, and my neighbor, he owns that little spot before the fence. So he owns that little part, and when I first moved in here, he told me not to drive down this road. He said, cut your own road through the woods, but there's power lines, so I would have to cut all the way around the house, no telling how much, just because he didn't want me to drive down that driveway, because he said that was his property, he paid taxes on it. But, you know, all I do is come down the little driveway. I don't mess with none of his property. So now he's kind of okay. I decorated my mailbox for Christmas, and he's left me alone. So maybe he thought we was weirdos. Probably still does, but I guess he gave up, because we've been here since October of 2000. So he's kind of left us alone now. I guess he said, well, they ain't leaving now, I might as well just deal with them, or just ignore them. That's fine. But yep, just thought I'd share, you know, another day in paradise. And the winds blew a little bit. It might have put this fire out, I doubt it, but you can hear them over there. And I guess with them working, they're not over there cussing today, so that's kind of cool. But you don't hear much, just, you know, I guess they get aggravated or they fight over their paycheck or something. But right now, you know, it's peaceful. Peaceful out here in the little country, hearing all the little wind chimes and looking at Crystal's egg tree or egg garden. I don't know what you want to call it. But I just thought I'd share, you know, stay awesome, stay cool. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe. You want to see more crazy content. I got all kind of videos, about 4 I need to put together. Just hadn't had time to edit them, because I've been trying to figure out some place to go on vacation and looking for jobs, trying to figure out if I want to sell insurance or sell real estate. You know, so you got any comments if you think what you think I should try to do, or get a regular job. Cause I need benefits. I work part-time, and I need benefits for my wife's medicine, because hers is expensive and mine's only probably, how much would mine be? Probably 40, maybe $200 every 3 months without insurance. Hers is astronomical. So she's on like 22 medicines. So, you know, that's why I got to get insurance. Cheaper to be insurance. But I'm playing around with this affiliate marketing. You know, so maybe that'll pay off if I can get off my butt and do it. You know, but thank you for watching and having fun. It's kind of cool, and trying to give some wisdom to my children. Like my son, I bought him some shoes, you know, helping him out. And I had another $14 charge, so I said, well, you gonna owe that, because he must have put my card in for his Amazon. So, you know, and then my daughter's crazy and jumps all over everything. So, you know, if y'all see this in the future, hopefully y'all will have grown up and wisdom to you. You know, don't get all upset about every little detail. Enjoy life, and remember to give your parents some slack. Or when your kids start giving you a hard time, remember, well, you did it too. So, you know, because that's kind of why I make these videos, to kind of be a remembrance for my children. And also my parents, my dad had dementia real bad, and he knew who I was, but that's about all he could do. I seen him before he died. So he, if I had these videos, you know, to watch later on, then I can remember and say, hey, who's that guy? He seems cool. You know, it'd be me. And, you know, I got to keep my sugar down, because they say Alzheimer's is related to sugar. So even if you're not on insulin, or, you know, you don't keep it under control, your brain eventually, it can cause dementia. They say it's like type 3 diabetes. One thing I read. So anyway, stay cool. Thank you for watching. And enjoy this smokiness. I think I'm going to go and get something to eat. So we'll talk to you later.